What's going on? Mgtow Righteousness coming back at you with another video. Um, this video is not going to be too long, I hope, as long as I get a lot of this stuff out. And shout out to the LA Rams. The LA Rams are gonna. I predict that they're gonna win against the Dallas Cowboys. Um, I will be in the future be using some of my. As you can see, I'll be using my desktop and my my computers to videos and information to give to you guys and my followers information that I'm talking about. But without any further ado, I'm gonna get right into it. My fellow Mgtow, my righteous guys, my noble men, the guys that will bear arms for tyranny against tyranny. Um, so I don't know if anybody knows, but Toyota is Toyota drivers 1.7 million vehicle recall in North America. There's a recall going on for Toyota. I don't know if it's on the mainstream news. 1.7 million vehicles are being recalled because there's a deadly airbag issue. They need to replace the airbag. That it has a airbag inflates. So it's a serious issue. It inflates when there's pressure, put on it. So and it explodes. And this is actually the largest automotive recall in North American history. Um, and it'll hurl the airbag and throw starple particles at the driver. 23 people have been considered killed, or 23 people have died because of this worldwide, and hundreds have been injured. Um, I never got a Toyota. I don't really like Toyota. Except unless this is Toyota Camry, but and these are going for Toyota Priuses. So if you have a Prius, check up on your car, check it with your local Toyota dealership, and get that checked out. Um, Another thing that's going on in the world right now is Australia. For a lot of you people who like to travel, I would stay away from Australia for a little bit because Australia beaches last couple of days uh, they've been shutting down due to the invasion of venomous jellyfish in the masses, showing up on coastal lines. Now, these jellyfish are not any ordinary jellyfish. These jellyfish have they're called Portuguese man-war jellyfish, and reportedly um, 3,590 people have been stung from these jellyfish. These jellyfish have washed up on the shores of Australia, on the coast. Officials and professionals say that is due to the fact that the winds have changed their course of of migration, and that's the reason why they have showed up on these shores in Australia. Um, they're blue, they're very venomous, and they're deadly. And I hear that they have one of the most powerful and deadliest stings. So for the people in Australia and people in America, if you're traveling, just beware of what's going on out there. All right, and in Australia. Now, I would stay away from the beaches in Australia. Uh, Yeah, and then there's a prophesized. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the Bible a little bit. Not really, but in Mecca and in Saudi Arabia, there's been locust swarms, swarms of locusts that are in the holy grounds, or what they consider the holy grounds, and I mean, rightfully so. I mean, these people have been killing people and doing wrong to the right people of that land. So I think this is God's way of letting people know that He's on His way back, the Messiah, and that it's getting bad. It's getting worse. They're trying to take these locusts out, and it's the whole city, and even their holy mounts, their holy temples are filled with them. You don't believe me? Go online. I would, but my internet isn't on. Yeah, I have to wait till tomorrow. But I will be showing you guys in the upcoming my fellow MGTOW brothers and the upcoming my upcoming videos to come, video proof of a lot of the topics I'm talking about. Um, and yeah. So with that being said, you know, these locusts are swarming all over, and they're just it's chaos over there right now with all these bugs and insects. Also, as well, another prophesized thing that was to come. Multiple rivers turn blood red in Malawi and Indonesia, and they're turning blood red now. This has happened before in the past. Um, Officials and professionals say that it could be because of red oxide, because of the nearest mines around my fellow Mgtow brothers, near the river. But these are also this happened December 27th, so and it's continuing. It's been continuing on until January 7th. So there hasn't been any treatment or anything to withstand or get the oxide color out of the river. But it's blood red, and it is not good. These are all signs. If you read the Bible, end of time signs. But from to Mecca to Indonesia to Mali, it is ridiculous right now in America. I could just imagine what birth pains we're gonna have here. We um we have one of the biggest recalls ever. I mean ever um, in American history. So with that being said, just beware, keep your eyes open. My fellow Mgtow brothers, stay righteous, stay pure. Don't give into vanity, and don't give into the matrix, and don't be captivated to doing what you think everyone else needs to do, like the hip thing. I've never been a hip type of guy. I don't really care about all that stuff. So don't worry about none of that. You guys know who you are. My audience know who I'm talking to. My little followers know who I'm talking to. Stay righteous, stay pure. You know. But these are all everything I've said right now. I've only had a couple of bulletin points because I'm not trying to make this video so long because I'm going to study tonight. But these are all definite signs of something big is going to happen. Um, for sure, for sure. Just like I said before, keep your, be ready for when shit hits the fan, man. You know, and for my fellow MGTOWs, don't worry about these females, man. We know the government uses them as pawns. We know the government uses them. I mean, I'm not really talking to level 3, level 4, level 5 MGTOWs. I'm really talking to level 1 MGTOWs and guys who just got burnt over a relationship. You know, you guys know who you are. You guys need to stop focusing and putting so much energy into women. Women are not like banks. What you deposit is not what you're gonna get out. If you take a test, it is known if you study longer and prepare longer, you will get a higher grade. Women are not like that. You could do everything, be a full rounded guy, have your own apartment, have your own car, have your own money, and she can have her own stuff, and you guys will not work out. You might think it might go. You might have the intention of being with the lady for 60, 70 years till death do y'all part, but she doesn't. She might have an intent to be with you for 2 years, maybe 20 minutes. You know, so for my MGTOW brothers, don't worry about these females. For the simps that are on these females' asses, they're gonna figure it out eventually, and the government knows this already. Um, it's been this year has been a surprisingly the lowest number of U.S. births in over like 100 years, and it's because of the feminism mark and the feminism movement and the balance. They don't understand the balance of their power. They think they're equal with men. I don't believe women are equal with men. Period. I don't care what nobody says. That's just my belief. If I could bench 250 pounds and she can't, how are we equal? But at the same time, if she could give birth and nurture and take care of a baby better than I can, how are we equal? I can't do that. So there's, like I said, it's a balance of power. If I go into their world, if we go into their world, they'll whoop our asses. If they come into our world, we'll whoop their asses. It's only understanding the balance of power, not equal of power. There's no thing such thing as equal. No one, everyone starts off equal. No one ends up equal. So that's definitely something to keep into consideration. But this Me Too movement, I think the feminism movement is going to go down. They are going down as it is. Women aren't getting hired as much in the workforce as we know this. Mayor Giuliani pulled out a bill for Wall Street, making sure that these females, there's certain protocols and certain precautions to protect certain employees. And like I said before, whatever happens on Wall Street is going to happen to New York. Whatever happens to New York happens to the tri-state area, and so forth to the country, and so forth to the world. So, like I said, MGTOWs, don't worry about that stuff. It'll take care of itself. Um, you know, everything will always give out play by play. As you guys know, they used by the government as well too, as pawns. But surprisingly, like I said before, U.S. has the lowest birth rate in over 50 years, 100 years, and that's my consideration is due to the fact that the feminism movement and the Me Too movement. It's not the fact that it's not the fact they're not. We don't want women to have their rights because MGTOW is not for, for just for men. MGTOW it was for men, but it's for the balance of power between men and women, and understanding each other's roles. It was never meant to be what it is now, which is a lot of men, including myself, at times do get frustrated with these females because it's a loophole that they have, with their vagina. But like I said before, it's all coming to an end. You just see what Mayor Giuliani just did, and that's just how it's going. That's how it's playing out. Um, you know, so don't worry about that. This video is not even for or about women, but I just wanted to touch base with my MGTOW brothers of why we're here. I get emails, a couple emails, not a lot. I get a couple of responses from guys that tell me their stories. And if you have a story of your own, with a female or anything, shoot me an email, and I'll definitely contact, and we could talk and touch base, give information to one another. As no matter what creed you are, Spanish, Indian, Jamaican, Portuguese, whatever you are. So that's what's going on. Um, as well, watch out for the signs of end of times. Whether you're a profitable or religious person or not, be aware of what's going on in the world because it is aware of you and it is coming for you. It's coming with no remorse for nobody. You will die, you will perish, you will get left off if you're not prepared. You know, and this is real shit. This is real shit. Um, you know, my fellow big time brothers, stay true to the course, stay righteous. You know, don't worry about what's gonna happen because everything it's gonna happen. Whatever happens is gonna happen for a reason. Okay, whatever happens is gonna happen for a reason. So just remember that. And with these final words, my fellow MGTOWs, stay righteous, stay God fearing, continue to pray. Let the RAs take care of the men's rights, MGTOWs, whatever they need. If they need help, back them up on certain things, not everything. Um, and just be ready, prepared for the end, and whatever case that may be. This government shutdown is going to, I believe, going to months, even years. People out of work. It is going to get radical very soon in America, and a lot of other countries are feeling the domino effect of plagues that were prophesized in the Bible. I don't, like I said before, I don't want to quote scripture, but a lot of these things is coming into tuition. We are living in the end of times. Just be ready, be prepared. And make sure you get your life straight with the Holy One, the one, the Most High, Yeshua, Yahweh. Jesus and God, whatever you want to call them. You know, I won't call them their names out of respect, but make sure you're right with them. Make sure you're right. Make sure you protect the innocent, defend the weak, defend the women, defend the children. That's what you're supposed to do. As a man. Period. MGTOWs, you just don't deal with women. You don't hate women, you just don't deal with them. You know, that's the true Mgtow philosophy, and bring balance, like balance to the force, bring balance to both sexes. With that, have a good night. I'll try to make another video tonight. If I can, I will. If not, probably tomorrow.